So welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I will be reviewing, as the title says, Wrong Turn 3. As you heard the dread in my voice, because part 3, Wrong Turn 3, this is where the franchise started to go into a down spiral, in my opinion. As you know, I'm not the biggest fan of this franchise. I like part 1, part 2's okay, but part 3 is the down spiral. Now, before I do continue, why not go in the link in the description, check out my merch. I would highly appreciate it if you did check out my merch. I'm very proud of the merch that I have created, more designs on the way. And if you want to help me on designs, just comment under this video. And check out my brand new single, can't talk, apologize, and I lost my words. But I'm back on topic. I would highly recommend you guys going over to my music if you support me. So yeah, check out my music, check out my merch, all that great stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Enough of me talking. So let's go ahead and get into this. So Wrong Turn 3, it's the worst one in this whole series in my opinion. Let me start off with the story. The story seems somewhat okay. Okay, like the story seems somewhat okay. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the characters. No. But basically you have these inmates and these guard officers, and these guard officers have to transfer these inmates on this bus. The bus crashes, here comes Three Fingers, and then all hell breaks loose, and you know what happens from there. Basically, this movie's just stupid. To me, the premise is too simple. You know, you can have premises that are simple and are effective. This premise is simple, but it's not effective. Doesn't really go anywhere. You have stupid dialogue, very one-liner-ish bad. Now, again, there are good one-liners, but I'm talking about, I can't find the words I'm looking for. But just when somebody says, die, and just comes off wrong, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of, that's the type of, like, one-liners I'm talking about, like, die, or, oh, he's going to kill us all. And the way that some people say this stuff is, it's just cringe. The lead guy in this, the guy that you follow, is super cringe. I'm not being mean, but I don't know if it was the actor, I don't know if it was the script, probably bad script. The acting was horrible in this, except for that one prisoner. Um, they, you know, this one prisoner, he wanted all the money. I found his character interesting, no matter he was kind of generic. He just wanted all the money, kind of generic, but whatever. And two, the money that they found in the armored truck, clearly it's fake money. You can see that. The kills are good in this. Now, the kills are good, but you can't watch this for the kills either, because they're all CGI. There's even scenes where you could see part of the green screen. You can see like the clipping effect of the effect. Why? You know, I'm a very strong opinion on this. If you're going to use CGI in a slasher or a horror movie that has a lot of blood and a lot of killings, you should do practical effects. If you have to use CGI, like I said, if you have to use it, okay, then that's where all the budget has to go. The budget's not gonna go to a big name actor or a big name scene. It's just going to go all to CGI if that's what it calls for. There's some really lazy scenes. There's scenes where you could tell they're fake driving. Why couldn't you just put the budget to, actually, shooting a scene where you're actually driving? This movie makes no sense. I don't know who greenlit this movie. If I was at 20th Century Fox around the time, the writer came to me, I would have legit thrown this script across the room. The script is not effective. The whole story not effective. The kills are fake. There's even a scene where Three Fingers, he has an axe, right? You can see that you could clearly see that the axe is fake. There was no money put in this movie. There was no love. There was no passion. No, there was nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing went into this movie. This is one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen. One of the worst budgets in a horror movie. Because again, there's scenes where you can see like the clippings of like the special effects. You know what I mean? Like the clippings, like the green screens and stuff. Like you can honestly see this movie is just a train wreck. So my final thoughts on Wrong Turn 3. I give this movie a 4 out of 4. I'm glad I don't have to watch it again. Do not expect a revisiting of this movie because I hate this movie. You know, I've said this before. The first Wrong Turn movie, I would give a 9 out of 9. The second one, I would get an 8.5. This one has to get a 4 out of 4. That's how bad this is. And two, who edited this movie? Because it's very off. There's scenes where like there's just unnecessary dialogue. There's a scene where these inmates and it, there's legit a scene where like the inmates and what are the prison guards and this girl, I still don't know how she lived, but there's this girl and these inmates and yada 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 walking through a forest talking about it. Like, they're talking for about like an hour or so, nothing happening, and then we got scenes where Three Fingers is just like, oh, I'm just gonna wander around. And so, why is it just only Three Fingers? I thought it was kind of hinted at in part 1 and 2 that there was more of them. Where are they? So, okay, so you're retconning something, but you're keeping it in canon. Makes sense. I don't know. This movie is a train wreck. I highly don't recommend this movie. Here's what I recommend. Just watch the first 2 Wrong Turn movies. That's all. I'm reviewing this franchise for you guys, so you don't have to watch any of these movies. I remember obviously the next review is gonna be for part 4. I remember parts of part 4. I know it's a prequel, I think. I think that's what I like about part 4, but other than that, it's just whatever. Wrong Turn 3. This movie did not try, did not have a budget. The effects are poor and lazy. The story is lazy. The acting, it, again, some of the actors and actresses in this movie are bad. I will say right now they are bad. So, my final thoughts on Wrong Turn 3, I have to get a 3 out of 3. No, thank you. Glad I don't have to watch this movie again. It's a 3 out of 3. There's no excuse to why there couldn't be a budget behind this movie and actually a good script. This was just nonsense and stupid. So, don't watch Wrong Turn 3. So if you enjoyed my review, smash the like button, please subscribe, hit the little notification bell. I have heard YouTube is heavily relying on that to hit the notification bell. If you want to, you can check out my merch in the description, and check out my new single also in the link of the description. So if you have seen Wrong Turn 3, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Wrong Turn 4 and 5 will be coming very soon. Expect those reviews coming soon. And catch everyone in the next video.